London Fashion Week is underway, and one of the Duchess of Cambridge's favourite designers is from the label Issa is showcasing her designs on the catwalk today. Now, as well as the clothes, models of course need their makeup and their hair done. So what goes into designing the perfect hairstyle for an event like London Fashion Week? Well, joining me in the studio is Jon Pulitano, who's one of the hairstylists for London Fashion Week. And in fact, you've just come back from New York Fashion Week as well, haven't you, Jon?
I have, yes.
So what does go in to make the perfect design?
Well, I think it's quite difficult because you have to collaborate with the designer and the makeup artist and the stylist to come together with a look that's going to take that collection where it needs to go, whether it needs strength or whether it needs softening up or whether it just needs something really simple so it doesn't take away from the clothing.
From the stylist's point of view, does it give you a chance to experiment, or is it pretty rigid what they ask for?
It kind of depends on the designer. Sometimes, I mean, obviously for designers like McQueen, you can have a bit more free reign with what you're doing, but with a lot of other sort of mainstream designers, they want to just keep it fairly simple. Let's
have a look at some of the photographs that you've brought in, sort of behind the scenes type. So this looks like a very simple design here.
Yeah, it was really simple. It was a very minimal sort of modern kind of look where we just kept it very sleek on the top and then just allowed a natural wave to come through.
And which designer is this?
That was for Zach Posen in New York. Yeah, so the gowns were really embellished and really beautiful, kind of beautiful evening wear. So it wasn't really about taking that hair and making it too theme-like.
And let's have a look at another one now, moving on. Again, this is this simple style.
That's Zach Posen again, just from the front view. Nothing taking away from that design at all, just keeping it really simple, strong centre part, and just taking the hair right back, just really opening up the face.
I think we've got one more as well.
Yeah, so there was a lot of ponytails on the runway this season as well. I mean, every season ponytails are a big thing. So this one was literally a ponytail with a bit of a twist. There was a little bit of height going on at the top, and a little bit of intricate sort of work at the sides there. Yeah, just.
Well, one of the things I've noticed is that long hair seems to be back, and I mean our own Duchess of Cambridge, of course, it seems to be setting the theme. Is long hair in again?
Yeah, I think long hair's kind of always in, but at the moment it's all about really beautiful, soft, natural kind of long hair. Nothing too sort of fussy as well. I think the less fuss, the better.
When you get onto a show like that and you're backstage and we see all these pictures coming out of the makeup and the hair, how much time do you actually get to do it? Is it manic?
It's totally manic. You walk in there and by the time you set up, the girls come in and it just starts from there. They're screaming and shouting and you just have to keep going.
Do you go around all of the fashion weeks?
Yep, so I've just done New York and I'll do a little bit of work here in London and then off to Milan and Paris and then back home to Sydney.
Sounds glamorous, is it?
Backstage, not so glamorous. Front of house, amazing.
Jon, thanks very much for coming in.
My pleasure.